The DJ Sbu Breakfast. Only on Massiv Metro. DJ Sbu Breakfast namhlanje we are this entire week we're celebrating young people that work on the DJ Sbu Breakfast, the people that put together this show. I happen to be the face of it and I happen to deliver the show, but behind the scenes we've got a gang and a group of young people that work on the show. And shout outs to local brands, shout out to AU Vodka, shout out to Local Flame, shout out to Plus Organics as well, that's another local brand. And shout out to the youngster that we're interviewing earlier, Namhlanje, who's also a young person. His name is Valentinas. He's got a brand called Valentinas Banigonje?
Fuck.
Valentinas Kubongo, right? Kafungo. Yes, that's his cologne brand. And the reason why I'm mentioning these brands is because they were all created by young black people. So I want to speak to young people. I want to celebrate young people. I've always been around young people for the past. I've been a young person for so many years until a few years ago, but I still have been existing in the young people space. Vuyani
Kafile, originally from Mpumalanga, Full Crust.
Okay.
Grew up there, went to school there, primary and high school. And
okay, let's say
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from Mangse High School, well, I moved around from Volkrust, Ngai Petratif, Ngai Petali, and then I finished this girl Secunda.
Oh, in Mpumalanga.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then only then I came to Joburg in 2005.
So zogalana qatukshay metric.
Mangqatukshay metric, yeah.
Oh, yine charity ngade bazogala ngai or beskipan.
So yanke lambeli ngai, and then he had an architectural company this side, wabo.
Yeah.
And then my brother and I magaqetu metric, and then he came this side to study, and then waqala waspana SAA. And then so bengiza ngapha often ngizoshaya around, but bengihlala ngale, and then only 2005 ngiza la full time.
And then it was one plan with now zangai uzo university uzospana, or did you know what you were gonna do when you get to Joburg?
No.
I
didn't. To a point where uncle am then lang cover la tsogala ngibonisa ukuthi kwenzakalani lapha in office lami, and if you like it then you carry on with the school with what we do at the office. And then from there ngayeskele for architectural course yonyaga, and then I went to the office for like 6 years in Spanela, and then yeah.
But I mean, throughout your journey, you happen to have had some misfortunes. I mean, at some point, to ulahlekele oledi.
Yeah, 2011.
Your little body. 2011.
Yeah.
2011. That's what, 7 years ago.
Feels like yesterday.
It feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
How has that affected you? How has it affected your growth, or how did it affect you, and how did you overcome some of the challenges that you know that come with Ugluza ungabine oledi?
Yeah, it's still not easy, my guy, because with what I've done in my career, I would have loved to share with her. You know, I would have loved to not really give back, but like show my appreciation.
To your little lakone.
To your little, sure. And ngumbong and ngugunkulisa ukuthi ngize ngibe grand, and you know what I mean.
Sure.
So it's affected me in a way yoguti. Sometimes, sometimes I lose focus with
strength or terms, strength. We're gonna take a break. Vuyani Kafile. You can follow him on social media. On Twitter, it's the usual. The
underscore usual.
Now to the usual is over the underscore way back. So if I look the usual, the underscore bazoibon. And then Instagram, the only usual. He's the only one. The only usual. Ubani kamela kela ku Instagram,
the only usual.
Having done the architectural courses that you did and working for that period, Shabangu Architects. I mean, tell us your journey from then. When did the radio backbite?
From then, like Mangispana, I couldn't work without listening to the radio. You know what I mean? Like, and I changed from different radio stations in different times.
Because when I was radio on.
Because even namanje manglala ngilali radio on.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so I decided to, you know, explore radio more. And then while I was in the company, I decided to register part-time near Boston Media House, you know. And then from there, since I had always been listening to the radio, like I had built relationships with the shows that I was listening to, you know. So then I contacted a few people, and then they invited me to the studios and just to learn and whatever, you know. And then I ended up at UJFM, where then nganceda producer lapho
producer
mid the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So abantu abaningi abalalele manje babuza ukuthi wasile kanjani ukuthi uproduce ishow e-UJFM ungene kanjani la?
So lapayana there was Utoli B, when he was still at Y.
Yeah.
He had a standing producer, and then a producer ended up going to AUJFM.
Sure.
But then I kept the relationship with her, and then she had a show on UJFM. So she didn't have a producer yet. So she was doing like the presenting, whatever. So I said to her, look, let me try and come and just to and learn from you. How do you produce a show? How do you put it together? And yeah, that's how I started basically.
Okay.
So they said they'll give me like a month and see and how I improve whatever the show.
Sure.
From there, yeah, I stayed there for like a year or two.
From UJFM?
UJFM, it was Metro.
Okay.
For a year, I was an intern. Nick Regisford was producing the breakfast show with Unati and Glenn and Owen. From there,
from Metro FM?
Kaya
FM, okay.
Linda Nzuzo, midnight till 3 a.m. So I had the whole thing in Spana, and I was selling the first Leadership 2020 book. So I used to sell the book the whole day.
Yeah, I used to be in the streets the whole day selling books.
Yeah, and then
you used to go to gigs with me, sell books at parties.
Yeah. So during the day I sell the book, and then around maybe 8-9 I sleep for like an hour or two, and then at midnight I'm at Kaya. At 3 a.m. I'm going back home. At 7 I'm up again. I'm selling the book. And then from there it was then the DJ Sbu Breakfast.
The DJ Sbu Breakfast, it started when we left Metro.
Yeah.
But then again, you were doing a whole lot of other things apart from the radio side, because you were working with me and you were doing so many things, man. I mean, it's important for you to share izinto zenzile for you to be where you are even today, because into nepas cabanga ukuthi shortcut kune shortcut leading. You must to serve, man. What do they call it? Pay your dues. You must pay your dues. At some point, sometimes you'd even be a driver. Sometimes you'd be road managing me, and you are working for SLEF, the foundation.
I was working for SLEF, yeah, organizing a school visit.
Yeah.
Organizing charity events, you know.
And you were doing everything. You'd be the first one to arrive at an event, be the last one to leave.
Yeah. I wasn't used to just not doing anything. Yeah, because I think I'm forgetting something. There has to be something that I'm doing, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've been pushing, like I sold your book, I produced radio shows, but
ezinye izinto indaba zinamagama ukuthi
because ezinye izinto bengizenza yeah as long as it's done ngiyakuqhubeka nenye into, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Then also I used to that's when I also learned how to navigate social media.
Yeah,
you know how to promote the book, and then we started promoting More Fire with just a picture.
Before the product was
I didn't even know how it tasted. But the picture was there, and the vision was there, and the dream was there. So I was pushing the vision more than the picture.
The DJ Sbu Breakfast became a syndicated show on Vuma and Rise.
Yeah.
And we're about to get into Northwest FM, and then it just grew into a radio station, which is now Massiv Metro.
Yeah.
What do you do at Massiv Metro?
What don't I do? But anyway, I run your desk. I produce content technically as well. I edit some sounds and there's quite a few that I do here, man. Like it's. And then I also help manage the interns. I help manage the talent, and then that I'm learning now to run the station.
So you are assistant station manager alongside Faith. You're learning from Faith.
Yes, sir.
But you're quiet about it. He doesn't even want to say his title. He is the assistant station manager. Yes, he's our boss. Don't see him working with us. Yeah, he's just humble. And he just loves running the desk. By the way, he doesn't get paid for running the desk. He gets paid for being a station manager.
Yeah.
And you're on air as well. You've got a brand new show.
Yeah, I've recently started the weekend special with Doozy every Friday and Saturday, 7 to 10. We started 2 weeks ago.
Jumpers, no?
Yeah, Jumpers. It's a chilled house show. Sorry. It's a chilled house show with Umdu. He goes by the name Doozy Tainment. So yeah, I'm recently started getting on air. I've been doing radio like for the past more than 5 years, but I've never been on air like full time on my own show. So yeah.
What else do you still want to do? What are your dreams?
Own Massiv.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you've been from the beginning. You know how to put together something from a radio station from scratch.
Correct.
I think it's been a great experience for all of us.
It has.
It hasn't been easy.
No.
It still isn't. But I mean, we've made it happen.
Yeah.
And I think on the journey we are carving a blueprint for the rest of entrepreneurs abazoakama radio station in the future.
Yeah.
They'll be picking up a phone and calling us instead of struggling.
Exactly.
Like namanje into eziqala ama-brand ama-juice, ama-cola, spinza, vele zingiphelele sibuda sicela 20 minutes meeting or zangiphelela what should I do if I want to do this and that. So they don't have to struggle like we've struggled.
Yeah.
We pass on the information. I want to wish you all the best, and it's great to work with you. You're one of the most hardest working people I know. And if there's anything that needs to be done, you give it to Vuyani, it will get done. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you want anything to be done, give it to Vuyani, he'll get it done. This is Vuyani, young person doing great things with his life. Didn't sit back, losing a mom, not having a father, and thinking, today he's in Johannesburg, is assistant station manager at Massiv Metro. He's on air, he's got his weekend, Friday and Saturday night show, 7 to 10 p.m.
Correct.
He can produce, he can technically run the desk, he can do technical work. He uses different programs to edit some of the on-air content. He manages interns. He's learning from Faith, being her understudy, attending meetings with her. I really wish you nothing but the best. Boy.
Thank you so much for everything, my guy. Mangaqala manje ngeke ngizengithule. So
we're celebrating young people, man. It is Youth Month on the DJ Sbu Breakfast. This entire week after 8, we'll be speaking to some of the young people that are around me every morning. The young people that you don't see on these cameras. These are the young people I'm talking about. This one is just graduated last week. This one is like 20 or 21. This one is also 20 or 21. Usese wet behind the ears. This one is from Kaya FM ngapa. This one is here in Z as well. Around young people. There's another one. Happy Youth Month. We're celebrating our young people.